Scotty B, what's up, bro? Good to see you all. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna be able to do this tonight. I got in pretty late, so well, not late, but we're out with the kids all day, or I was. So I had something going on, and now we switched turns. So while she's putting them to sleep, here I am. Figured we'd just do a subscriber Sunday, because I really didn't have. I didn't really plan very well, I'll tell you that much. So here we are. This is for those of you who don't know, Subscriber Sunday. I put in the description. I don't know if you guys even see that, but you guys run the show. I just kind of show up. Wherever you guys want this to go, that's where it'll go. I apologize, I'm in the dark. I had to come back out in the car again. I don't want to wake the baby. I just don't. It's easier this way right now, so that's just what I'm doing. Let me see if I can get these comments going. Looks pretty quiet so far. Scotty B, what's up, bro? Earl, what's up? What's up, brother? What's up, Derek? I'm just trying to think. Yeah, we had a busy day. Me and two of the kids, we had a long day. We went for a hike in our special spot, which I don't really film at all, but I took some pictures I'll share with you guys and stuff, but I kind of keep that separate. But went down by the water. That was nice. It was really high tide at the spot we went to, so there was like no beach, and I was like, oh damn, that sucks, because they wanted to see the sand. Hi, baby. Johnny F, what's up, bro? And they wanted to be on the beach and stuff, and long story short, man, there was just nothing but big rocks, and they just boom went right in, which was cool. So I'm not gonna stay too long. I know I say that every time, and then it gets going after a while, and it tends to go longer. But I really don't. I don't plan on staying more than an hour. So I'm gonna try and keep myself to that, because I need to get back outside and hang out with Sarah for a while. Mr. Mills, what's up? Eric, what's up, brother? Bigfoot and 9. Happy belated birthday. If I could turn this. I wish there was a way I could put a light on. I don't want to sit in the damn car with the light on, but it is what it is. Our situation should be changing soon, so. Big 29. So, guys, if you're not subscribed to Big for the 9, you should be. But he does a lot. He's very, very active. Everywhere I look, he's he's on a live stream. Everywhere I look, in the weirdest places too, and everywhere. Very, very active in the field too. Not even just that. That's the best part. Boots on the ground wise. And this young man just said it. He turned 29. Like that, he's a legend in the making. I'm telling you. And he was in the Panama City Herald. They wrote a huge column on him. Huge column. Really, really big column on him. And it was really well done, I thought, too. So, anyway, he's just getting started. 29. 29. He's got a long way ahead of him. Living the dream. Jimbo, what's up, brother? Thank you mods in advance. Thank you moderators in case I forget later. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Montauk Strange. What's up, brother? I hope you don't. I know you don't care, but I brought in. Normally I tell you, but I was kind of busy. But I just shared your. I think it was part 3 of the night walk we did. So I just shared that to the community to hiked and filmed for it. Bad sunburn though. Yeah, he went to Eden, which is literally the Garden of Eden, which I didn't know like that. It's like Eden. I believe it's called the Eden Forest, but it's like it that's what it is. It's the Garden of Eden. That place is beautiful. It's amazing. Like it's thick forest. Man, I can't wait to see how this stuff came out. Teresma. Welcome. Just subscribe, pick for the 9. I meant to earlier. Nice. That's what's up. Take Benadryl for the sunburn. It lowers body temperature and will help take the heat out of the burn. There's a mom talking. This lady's got the crazy. I mean, so Sarah is. I don't know. You know, like, she's got all these home remedies too, because she's like, she's a chef, like a double chef, pastry chef, and a regular chef too. So she's always like mixing up these concoctions. Pretty awesome stuff. I know Benadryl's not like, you know, food, but it just made me think of that. So he's got some kind of home remedy too. Scotty B does too, actually, now that I think about it. I'm very holistic, yeah. That's a good way to put it. I have underwear older than 29. That's wild. It was weird. The like light at the end of the it's another street over actually. I'm like the last house on the street, but the light came on. It like tripped me out. I'm sitting in the car. I apologize, guys. I just got over. Like, I don't want to wake the kids. It's not worth it. Horseradish is good for sore muscles. That's exactly what I was trying to think of. So I get migraines and which I'm dealing with right now, guys. Like, I mean, I could have easily. I had a number of reasons I could have canceled. I mean, I was asleep because I wasn't feeling well. I was tired, exhausted from the day. Spent. My neck is in a lot of pain. I got a migraine building, but I don't like to just flake out, you know. So I had the opportunity to be out here and do this with you. Sarah's holding down the fort in there. So here I am, you know, because there's going to be a lot of times soon where I won't be able to. I won't be around. Like, we got a baby coming any day now. I'm surprised she's not here yet, but it'll be any day now. And when Meadow gets here, it's gonna be again like you know, I'll be kind of out of the loop for a while. So yeah, we got a lot of, you know, transitional things coming ahead, but it'll all be for the better. It's just taking a long time to settle things. You know, there's a lot that happens outside of, you know, this YouTube channel, you know. I try to keep it completely separate, but dark chocolate, yeah, so that stuff is good for migraines. Mine are like vortex migraines. I have a traumatic brain injury, so mine stems, you know, was from being in IED explosions, improvised explosive devices, or whatever the fuck they call them, or you know, they put like car bombs and stuff. So long story short, a couple of suicide bombers really did me dirty. Not, you know, not very directly, but you know, there was stuff in the way, you know, but it didn't really matter. So anyway, I concussed a couple times. But anyway, so I have this build up in my neck and then shoulders and stuff, and it works its way up into my head and stuff. So it's all like tension. So I get these occipital nerve injections of lidocaine, and it just keeps me loose. But being with COVID coming and everything, so they pushed me back, so I can't get them as often as I was. So if you always see me like I'm always moving and like, you know, I'm like trying to crack my neck and I'm always like slapping lotion on there and shit. That's what I'm doing. Like I'm literally always putting stuff on myself, like to try and feel some kind of normal, you know. That's one of my physical issues, but walking around helps too, you know. It sometimes it backfires, you know. I can get hurt or it's painful walking around out there, but a lot of times it's very healing just to be out and walk around and stretch it out and you know, be with the Sasquatch and in nature, and they're very healing from a lot of times I'm walking and filming and stuff, but like I get less benefit from doing that, but I like to share with you guys. It's better when I sit still and hang out. But right now with the summer, I can't get comfortable anyway, so it's just too hot to be comfortable and relax and literally sit and take them in. So I'm just kind of going around anyway, so it's beneficial, you know, for the channel in that aspect. But like last week I sat and I did like a Reiki thing with them, and I touched on all the trees and stuff because I knew they were there. I couldn't see them physically, but I knew they were there. And we saw them later, you know what I mean? But like Sarah says, you know, you don't have to always use your eyes to see, which I used to kind of be like, yo, what the fuck, Yoda? You know what I mean? And but I get it now. Magnesium oil. Okay, cool. Put it in the fridge. Okay. I suffer migraines. We did that already. I'm going back. Dark chocolate too, and it's a good excuse for chocolate. Try lavender oil and peppermint oil on the temples of migraine. It's Torres. Johnny Half says, I still have what's left of 1990 Guns N' Roses shirts. Sorry, hear that? Try looking at DMSO. I bet that would help what you describe. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will definitely. I was told vinegar on a towel will soak it out. Oh, okay. Cool. Yes, I do as well, sir. Occipital nerve pain is very painful, man. I'm glad you find some things that help a little here and there. Yeah, thanks, bro. You know, it sucks, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. But it don't benefit me to walk around and complain about the shit, you know what I mean? I'm very lucky for what I went through and the people that were around me. What I am dealing with is very, I hate even talking about it because I'm picturing it, and it's very disturbing, but what I walked away with is minimal, so I'm not trying to complain, but yeah. Do you think that the energy is what is healing, or the environmental aspect? I think the environmental aspect is just like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Some people like being out there, like how some people like going, like they're talking about concerts. Some people like going to concerts. Some people like fishing. Some people like the water. They get to the beach and that's their, you know, their way they like to be. Or for me, I like water. I love water. It's very calming for me. It's very, you know, I'm like a water person. I can swim all day, you know, as long as, whatever, I can swim all day. I like it. But nature, like being out in the woods, I love it. Like, so getting out there in that aspect is like mentally healing. But yes, they physically put hands on to heal. You know what I mean? Like through energy, yes, absolutely. You know, that's basically what it's all based off. It's all based off energy. There was so you know how far I've come. You know me personally. Obviously, you're my wife, but you know how far I've come since I started sitting with them. I was on a lot of medications, a lot more. I was, you know, dealing with addiction, post-traumatic stress. I still do, but not. They're very, very helpful. They helped me come out of a very, very dark place and help me stay there. So for people who make fun of this kind of shit, and um, like we're not like, at least for myself, I could only speak for myself, but I'm not here to blow smoke up anybody's ass. You know what I mean? Like, it's a beautiful fucking ride. You know what I mean? And I've been through a lot of shit. I've been to a lot of places. So there's a lot of things I could do with my time. I'm retired at 37. I could be doing a lot of shit with my time instead of sitting in the woods pretending there's Sasquatch around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get that some people do it, and that does damper a lot of what we do, who are actually putting in the legwork. But yeah, it's a, for me anyway. I know some people have some poor experiences, and that there's some, you know, some malintent out there, and there's evil and this and that, and that really goes into, a lot of that goes with going out into with the proper mindset. You know what I mean? If you go out with like hatred in your heart, or anger, you know, or in a bad place, or if you go out high, forget about it. If you go out there high trying to connect with them, forget about it, because you're already walking with the devil. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of a sobriety. I think Gin was the first one that really made that click in my mind when he was on here. Gin Zuperkas. He's in the interior BC, British Columbia. I think his channel's called Gin Zuperkas, but yeah, he really made that click for me. Mark Holster, what's up, brother? Squatch and surroundings give off different vibes and energies. True story. They have used DMSO on brain swelling and inflammation. It's controversial to Western med. I don't give a shit about Western med. That's cool. I'm in. I'll check it out. Humble. Thanks, sir. Hey, Bob. What's up, brother? Do I think it's a combination of both? Yes, I do, man. Yes. I'm very proud of you. Thank you, brother. My own apple cider vin quartz jars. That's, yes. It's got to be, he's a, what do you, cabbage too, right? Is that what you said? Or is it some kind of lettuce? I forget. It's Papito Rio. What's up, bro? BX. All the way from the Bronx. What's up, brother? Man, it's good to see you. It's been a while. Mr. DeVere. Nice work, Leo. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. Kraut. Okay, yes, it's cool. So yeah, lately, I mean, we've been using the FLIR. So this morning, yes, we autoimmune disease it would, I think, yes. So lately, well, I shouldn't say lately. I've been trying to use the FLIR lately. So I got out this morning. It was about 3, it was almost 4 by the time I got out. Yes, Big Pharma, Western Medicine equals Big Pharma, true story. The time I got out, it was about 4 in the morning. And it was a ghost town all the way there. I videoed the ride there, actually. I video a lot of things, and I don't necessarily always post it all, but I'll just do it just in case, you know? Or like, say it like rains so bad or a storm comes now, at least we have some footage that like I might not have used, or like, you know, we have backup stuff to put out there. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Orlando, that's a nice trip too. That's cool, man. Congratulations. Yeah, Mount Tuck is strange for sure, bro. It is good medicine. I got out there and I went out to, I'm sure I've called it a million things, but that Big Alpha area where the big open field is, and then there's like that underlying brush where I had that the first incident with the Doberman when they came at me. So like that was in the back of my mind. All I could see was dark. It was pitch black. Flashlight wasn't going far enough. Like, it just wasn't doing much. I didn't really want to use it because I was using the FLIR. So, and it wasn't really messing it up, but I still couldn't hold it up. It's such a big ass flashlight. Like, I don't know if I have it right here. Let me see if I even have it right here. I do. So this is what I use, guys. This thing it's very heavy. It's very heavy. So you could see, like, it's next to my head. It's huge. Like, it's very, very heavy, but it does the job. So, long story short, I couldn't really hold that and do the FLIR. So all I could see was even, a foot in front of me. Blunt force for sure. Yeah, things heavy. Really heavy. It probably weighs at least like 2-3. I don't know. It's probably a 2-pounder. Like, I don't know. But I couldn't see anything. So all I could see was the screen. That's it. And that wasn't really, it's picking up the underbrush that's 20 yards in front of me, and then there's another open area behind that has more like shorter trees before you get to the big trees in the back. And I couldn't make it in on that field too far before I started to get uneasy, and so I stopped. So I started taking a flashlight out and looking around, and I'm trying to film and I'm trying to talk to you guys, and something was on the ground. I see eye shine on the ground. Not on the ground, but low. So I'm like, oh shit. And then it's gone. And then I look again, and the eye shine, I watch it raise up to about 6 foot. Because it was, I wasn't looking directly at it. I was looking, it was probably about 30 feet away. And I had to look up a little bit, you know what I mean? So I'm, guesstimating it at 6 foot. It could have been higher, but we'll play it safe, which would have made it probably about a 7 foot, whatever. That's the problem. I don't know what it is, but I now know something's standing that close to me. So how much else is out here? What else is next to me that I can't see? And that's in the field, basically, just in the tall grass part. So I got sketched out, like sketched all the way out, and I started backing out. And long story short, there's not anything to see because I didn't really go in. So that's why I started, and then I went back and I did the ride along FLIR. Then I stopped again up at one of the front spots, and there was some street lights around, so I felt a little better, but not really, because I was still only one out there for miles, and I was just like, damn, man, like, this is just like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, I was scared. There's nothing else to put around it. Like, there's no other way. There's no spin to put on it. I was just scared out there. So I filmed a little bit there, and then I didn't put this one out, but I filmed again without the FLIR, so you guys could see the area. I'll put that up after if you want to see it. Just let me know. Usually, if even one person says yes, I'll put it up. I don't care. So I spotlighted that area for a while, probably 5-10 minutes, I don't remember. So I was gonna leave, and then I went to the front, which is all the way up front, and I saw what looked like something moving through the brush, like in the front, which is like the woods in front of Nestopia. And it looked like something moved across, and it looked a little high, and it looked like it was moving pretty fast. Like, I don't want to say it was huge. Like, it could have been the size of a person, but it didn't make sense for a person to be in the middle of the woods out there, and there was no other cars around. Like, there was one car in the whole place, and I think it was broken down. So that's the beauty of a Sunday, though. You know what I mean? Nobody's out at that time. But anyway, long story short, that was the video I did too. So there should be 3 FLIR videos. I'm probably not going to put any else out because they're kind of just, me rambling, sounding scared, or whatever. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. But I could put the other one out if you want the spotlight one. If anyone has recommendations for research equipment, please drop a link or comment. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be reasonable because we can't really be spending money. Um, so this FLIR will be good if I can get into the brush. I have to get into it. So I need somebody around with me so I could be comfortable. Like, I mean, it's not like somebody can really even watch my back or you know, like we can keep each other safe or anything. If something decides to come at us, like, it will. You know what I mean? The Sasquatch would be the only thing that could keep whatever away from us. But you can't see what's out there, and that's the mental mind fuck. For lack of better words, it's a mental mind fuck, and I mental mind fucked myself into fear. And once I brought myself to that, I couldn't shake it. So it's kind of what happened. And then I stayed. I stayed. I did a little more and stuff, but I stayed very close to the car and very close to any street lights and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm still in the middle of the woods, but there's like a road that goes all the way to the back, all the way to the back, and there's like a maintenance area, and that's where I kind of stayed near because it has a couple of street lights on it. Too big for the pockets, no doubt. They go to the ground, yeah. Any eye shine in spot? Yeah. I mean, I saw them. I don't think I didn't film it because most of the filming was on FLIR, so it didn't pick it up. It didn't pick up the eye shine, which I thought was weird because I was looking right at it, and then when I looked over, it wasn't picking up what was there, which I thought was kind of weird. But no. You should use the FLIR on me. See if there are any orbs. You laugh, like, I know you're joking, but you're not. Like, I know you're not joking. Yeah. I'll check it out at some point for sure. We have to have the house to ourselves, though, like, to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want the kids seeing what the fuck we're doing. Getting any ideas. Ghost hunting. It would be cool to get a UV filter or flashlight, any spectrum we can see with our eyes would be cool. Yeah, true that. So keep in mind, guys, I just got this damn thing, and I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet. So, I mean, it'll probably improve. I'm also barely, starting to do night stuff too. So it's all new. It's all new. So, you know what I mean? The day game is my comfort zone. Like, twilight time is my comfort zone. I don't mind being out at dark and using the flashlight and stuff. That didn't bother me. You'll see in the footage after with the flashlight and looking through it that way. It didn't seem to bother me, but I was like looking, I don't know how to explain it. It's just different when you're using that FLIR. Like, it's different. It kind of trips you out a little bit. At least for myself. There was a bunch always around you in these vids. More eye shine at all levels. In damn Camp Hero. Oh yes, Camp Hero for sure. Wait, no, I got a spot for us to use it in. Okay. I mean, there's plenty of places I know I can go that are easy going. I wanted to go to that spot because of the alpha. I really wanted to go and check out that. I know that there's huge wooded area there. I know that the open field is there, so I could kind of stand on the perimeter and walk in and go check it out. But I couldn't even get out there comfortably, So, yeah, I'll keep at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna keep at it, But I'm just filling you in on round one. Round one was Fear Factor. That's what the hell it was for me. It was like an episode of Fear Factor. Anybody who goes out there knows how it goes. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. You can hear a couple of cicadas, like a couple of cicadas. When you go out, when you're driving through and you hear cicadas, like crickets, this, that, the other thing, and then you get out there, as soon as you step out, you start walking in, and everything goes dead silent. That shit is freaky. And I love it in the daytime, don't get me wrong, because like I know they're right there, and it's just different for me. I don't know how to explain that. So I don't care. I'm not afraid to say that I'm afraid. Like some people won't tell you that they were afraid. Nothing bad happened. Like I don't want to put fear into other people and make them think you should be scared. I just psyched myself out. Simple. That's what I'm trying to show you. See without your eyes. Yes, I know. I got you, babe. I like the FLIR testing videos. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm going to keep trying, guys. I'll keep pushing forward. Yeah, and whilst you are looking forward on FLIR, who got your 6? Yeah, right. Exactly, bro. That way you know what's around you when you're in the darkness. Yeah, all right. I got you, babe. I couldn't get into that mindset. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even get there. I couldn't even get back into my relaxed state. I started getting psyched out as soon as I was going back there and back there and back there. It is what it is. Sean, what's up, bro? Good to see you. As always, my friend. It's like a pressure change, a weight that you can feel in the room. It's a good way to put it. Yeah, you lose 360 awareness. Yes, yeah. It was odd, man. It was odd. But it's just the first time. Like, that place has already had a lot of other than regular situations for me. That's where that voice screamed, "You're not supposed to be here." That's where the gray alien was up in a tree. That's where the dogmen charged me. That's, like a lot. That's where I saw the biggest Sasquatch I've ever seen. Blah, blah, blah. That's where me and Sarah went. We had a night walk, and we were, like, surrounded by owls. Not every time, but I go there and weird shit happens. Whatever. It is what it is, and it seems to always be at night. So I was psyching myself out a little bit. And then the eye shine, that was on the floor. That was it for me. Once that happened, I couldn't take my focus off of that. And looking through the FLIR was uncomfortable about it. Like, it was very uncomfortable to try to see, like, knowing, like, you know what I mean? I had to look through that thing, and it got uncomfortable. So I wanted to put it away and get the flashlight out. Well, that's it. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. Trust your feelings. True. No doubt, Scotty. Yes, Scotty, 100. But when the cicadas stop, I know, right, bro? Like, I mean, it was so loud. It was so loud. And then it just wasn't. Which I'm used to. I just don't really do a lot of night stuff. They never stop. They just make weird ass noise constantly. No, but that's what I mean. I couldn't hear them. Like, they were going off in the distance, but where I was, they were not. Which told me that, I had a little, whatever you want, however you want to put it, the veil was around me, whatever. Like, we went into our little, ambient sound free bubble. Maybe without the rain, hearing is lower. Yeah, it has been pretty crazy with this rain. Cryptid Central. Oh, man. Yeah. It's a special spot. Overall, it is. I've had a lot. If I look back, if I really just ran back, like, all the stuff, I could go there. I can go to this area. It's a big area. It's like, I think overall it's like 150 acres, but that particular section overall is about, I think it's 25 acres. So it's not huge, but it's just that one area. So if I just literally went there every single day, I would do well. Like, I would have activity, like, probably once a week at the minimum, and depending on what it is. But I don't really like the toss-up part of it. I don't really like that it's not always, it's not always a Sasquatch. You know, like I have areas that I go to where I know it's kind of like gonna be like easygoing and like peaceful and chill and carefree. That ain't one of them. That's like a toss up. That's the best way to put it. It's a toss up. It could be or it could not be. I don't like to say it's like location matters all the time, because it doesn't always. Like for certain things, for certain reasons, it doesn't always matter. But for some reasons it does, obviously. Southern Grits, hello. Good to see you. How would it go to sit in one spot? Fleer, awesome for movement. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I want to do is it's kind of just, at one point I want to kind of sit and have the Fleer on me and just kind of sit out in the brush too. I just got to work my way up to these like things, you know what I mean? If it was up to me personally, I probably would have never went and got this thing. If it was just up to me, but I have this channel because I like to share. I want to share with you guys. I want to involve you guys. I want to have it be a we thing, not a me thing. You know, I'm not really necessarily comfortable doing these live streams and sharing and all that shit. Like, it takes a lot out of me to do this stuff, to be public. You know, I'm kind of shy in a sense, you know, kind of private in a sense. I do it because it's important. And I enjoy it too, though. I do enjoy it. Like, I don't want to sound like I don't, because I do. But you guys, a lot of you asked for that Fleer. A lot of you guys wanted to see that. Like, and it's outside my comfort zone, but that's okay. So here we are. Here we are. Now I got it. Now I'm going to use it. I'm not going to waste that damn money. So I heard you guys. That was one of the main things that kept coming up when we were talking about like what we should do next. That kept coming up. So I pulled the trigger, got it. Now we're gonna try it. You know, it's on me now, because I gotta get comfortable doing it out in the dark. So that's all. We'll work through it. That's it. We'll get by. Soldier up. Today was literally round 1. You know, the last practice round was in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? So. Good, thank you for asking. Just waiting for baby meadow rain to come. Any Indian significance to this area? Yes, major significance. Yes, everywhere on the island is, but yes, there was 13 major colonies were what this island was made up of. I'm fucking Christ. 13. I always 13 colonies, like, you know, like that's why. But 13 major tribes were made up this island. There were sub-tribes too, you know what I mean? There were smaller tribes like the not the Amagansett, not the Setaukets, the there's so many. There's more than 13, but those were the main tribes that Sarah, what's the one southeast that I always talk to you about? Brian, you're here too. Shinnecock Indians. They are a subdivision of the Algonquin, and they're one of the main, you know, bigger ones that are still here and active and stuff. But yes, this area is I believe the Setaukets would be the closest tribe to them, or the Nissequogue Indians as well. So it's very rich, very, very rich in Native American history, yeah. Mike, have you ever tried color inversion recording on phone at night? No, I have not, but that's a really good idea, actually. Thank you, bro. Mike, have you thought about hooking up a camera to a scope on a tripod, or is that too much trouble? No, it's not. Appreciate your hard work, thank you. Yeah, oh yeah, thanks, bro. I use my phone. You know what I mean? I use my phone for the most part. I'm waiting on a gimbal. Sarah got me a gimbal. I have these like small tripods. I bought a couple. You know, I end up using my cell phone mostly. That's what I use mostly. I have cameras, but the tripod's a great idea, don't get me wrong. I agree completely. It would be very helpful for a lot of reasons. I don't end up using the cameras. They're a lot more work. Like, I can literally just go out with my cell phone fast. Like, I can go from wherever I am, whenever I'm there, I can just go. You know, and I don't have like the ability to really plan things out that far in advance. I can just upload from the phone, boom, bang, boom. You know what I mean? I never have to like sit in front of a computer. I never have to have time to set up or go home and get my stuff, etc. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and it will get better down the line, and we will advance in a lot of different ways. But outside of the channel, I have a lot of things to square away, like a lot. Good idea, Jimbo. Yeah, right? Got to be hot. Glad you're hanging in there. That is a beautiful name. Thank you, yeah. Meadow Rain, I love it. It is hot every single damn day. Oh, here he goes. Montauk Strange. Korchog, Shinnecock, and Montauk are out there. Okay. Thank you. Out east, right? Maybe some kind of harness for your hands up. One of the subscribers here, well, I don't want to say it, you know, like a lot of you guys, you know, we go deeper than just your subscription to the channel. You guys are awesome. Somebody sent, he wants to remain nameless, but he sent in 3 GoPro type cameras, and he sent me them. So those are here. He sent all sorts of like harnesses and stuff to hook up, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Like I was saying, I don't really have like the time to go through all those steps and stages and things, and we have extra cameras and things to that effect. And when I tell you down the line things are gonna really pick up, they will, I promise. We're in the beginning stages of really getting our shit together, I'll put it to you like that. So it'll get better. A lot more to come. Right now we're just keeping it basic, and I'm trying. I try. Takora, hello from Washington State. Awesome. Welcome. Maybe some kind of harness free. Oh yeah, so yeah, Eric, yeah, definitely. Freeing your hands up is a good scenario for sure. Especially it's good to, when you're kind of walking down a tight trail, it's good to kind of put your hands out and kind of feel, you know, almost like brush your hands along the edges kind of the brush, whatever's there, the trees, the branches sticking out, kind of just feel the energy as you pass through. That's one of the things I love to do. You know, when I'm off camera. Obviously when I'm holding that camera, a lot is different. You know, it's a lot different. Oh, for the FLIR, I see. Well, so the FLIR is, what it is an attachment. Is it in here? I don't think it's in here. It's an attachment to my cell phone. Yeah, it plugs into the USB port where like you put the charger, it plugs into that, and it has two lenses on it. It has 2 camera lenses on it. I don't know the difference with each one, but that's really what it does. It just plugs right in. Too cool. Yeah, it's cool. Awesome gift to Gimbal. Very nice gift. Yes, it was. Yeah, very nice gift. After I was with Montauk Strange and Dark Hour Paranormal, Dark Hour Paranormal slept in one day. Well, he didn't really sleep in. They had activity outside their tent at night that I missed. So I didn't hear it, but they heard and had something walking around their tent. It was not, you know, whatever. You get the drift, right? But I missed it. I was up at a different time, and I heard something yell, Riage, or some, God knows, Riage, or something to that effect. That was about all I got, but, you know, it was enough. It was cool, but, anyway, long story short, he slept in a little bit the next day, so I got out of my tent, and his gimbal was out, so I was like, I'm gonna borrow this, I'm gonna try it out. And it was cool. It was a lot of fun. So I was telling her about it, and she went and got it for me, which was cool. Really cool. I'm looking forward to checking that out. The movements are a lot slower. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't just like turn and look like, but it makes it smooth because it's just a button that you control, so it goes, and it's very slow. But it will make the camera movements very smooth. But at the same time, if there's something over there that I want to show you, I can't just, I can't just whip. I can't just whip it over there. I have to literally like go slow and make sure the thing doesn't like teeter-totter and the motor doesn't go all haywire, etc. I'll get used to that too eventually, but it was a little tricky getting that thing going for the first time. But shit together. Oh, look out. Yeah, shit together is a shit show together. Let's put it that way. I'll get my shit show together, Scotty. Is that better for you? Very cool. Your try, your try is great. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, bro. Mark's got a special eye. Mike Flynn slips in with the one-liners. He was saying more bagels at LIP. Every time you bring up the bagels situation, that was one of my best encounters ever. And I didn't film it. I mean, like a lot of stuff I didn't film. I used to do when I had the time once a week, at least for 4 or 5 hours a day. I would sit in one spot, not the same spot every time, but I would sit in one spot. And this particular day, I sat in one of my favorite spots, which is had these huge pine trees, and they were always up in there. Like it was like they retreated back and went up. Like when I came in, they would like flock over to this area, and like the little ones would go up these pine trees and stuff, because I'd always see them up in there. And at the time, I didn't know how well they hid right next to me and stuff. So I thought they were all up there. I didn't know they were like right next to me too. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, I see them. I see them. So I'm gonna sit there with them. And I put bagels all around me in a big circle, and I sat there. And you can literally hear, and it's just, I know some people be like, what a fucking psycho, he's an idiot, but it was a raccoon, it was a squirrel. These were not squirrels or raccoons or possums coming down the tree. I sat there, I started playing videos, I was playing other researchers' videos, I was playing music videos, all sorts of stuff, and just sitting there, and I wasn't looking around really that much. For a while, I sat with my eyes closed, played like my favorite tracks, like sitting on the dock of the bay, etc., etc., etc. Until my phone would die, I would sit there. And I put them in a big, like, 20-foot circle. And I heard them coming in and coming down and coming in to see me. And that was one of the first experiences I had with that. And the bagels behind me were gone while I was there. While I was within, 20, 30 feet, whatever. And it was a very eye-opening experience. It was a very special moment for me. It really took me to the next level of understanding, of trust. You know what I mean? Like, they were right behind me. Could have snapped my neck. Could you know what I mean? Could have dusted me. Could have grabbed me. Took me into, wherever. But they took a bagel and left. That was a big eye-opener for me. And I could feel them. That was the difference, too. I don't want to talk about just what happened physically and what I saw physically. You get a sense of feeling of them. You know what I mean? You get these, almost like how people get messages through meditation. Like, I wasn't meditating, but I was getting, like, almost like, messages, you know what I mean, like understandings and messages and feelings and vibes and all sorts of stuff, and it was a beautiful time. Great to watch when it's slow. Scotty B, I need your email address. Try texting you. Oh yeah, he doesn't have. I don't think he has a text phone. Take Ethan and Daddy and take the kids scratching. Pterodactyl. What the fuck? Pterodactyls don't have emails? Short Island Smallfoot, this guy. What's up, Paulie? Good night, intelligent people. Good night, Eric. Have a good night, bro. I'll catch up with you soon. Show you the power of the bagel. Yeah, right. The New York bagel is pretty special. I like to normally bring them things that aren't like aren't things that are from the area. You know what I mean? Like bagels would be one of them. Something that they can't just pluck from the from the brush. And different things like island fruits and stuff to that effect. Pineapples seems to be a big hit all the time. Stuff to that effect. I love that story. Yeah, I mean, Mike Flynn, man. It's always good to see you, bro. I'm gonna go eat some bagels. Jimbo, I think I might have. Scotty, do you want me to give him the email I have? It's not. I don't. Do you want me to give him the email I have for you, or you can call? You can call if you want. Whatever. I just saw that part. Sorry. Showdown Smallfoot, not much, bro. I did take the kids out earlier. It was hard for me not to point out the Sasquatch. It was hard for me, but sometimes they want to go squatching, sometimes they don't. Today they just wanted to walk, and some was more interested in. They were interested in finding rocks and different rocks, and looking at the dogs people were walking. There was so many dogs today. People with dogs today. It's a beautiful Sunday stroll. So I had to not point out Sasquatch, which isn't easy for me, or whatever. Not always a Sasquatch, but you know what I mean. Love to try one. I love bagels. Yeah, Southern Grits. Oh man, they're really good. Pizza, bagels. I mean, everything here is done kind of well because of it's like a cultural melting pot. So you really have a lot of people here who are like, from where it's made, the culture it's made in originally. There's people from there. So everything here is pretty well done. I can't complain about the food. That's one thing Long Island has an abundance of is restaurants. And there's an abundance of people, so they all do well. You wouldn't think you'd have a 7-Eleven across from a 7-Eleven, or like a pizza place across from a pizza place, or in the same shopping center, etc., etc. But they all do well, unless it's a D-bag business. But you know what I mean. Bagels, hell, poppy seed tea. Any special color of rocks they like? Not that I know of. So there's a thing around here called Long Island Rocks, which they don't understand, but that's what it's called. It's called Long Island Rocks, and everyone in the area, like they get their kids together, or artists, whatever, or just people in general. But a lot of people do it with their kids, and they paint rocks and they put Long Island Rocks on the back. And like they could put their name on there sometimes, or they'll put like whatever. But you're supposed to like go on Long Island Rocks on Facebook or whatever, and like say you found it or whatever. So they people paint rocks and they put them all over the place. And you're supposed to replace one sometimes or whatever. But that's what triggered it kind of today. They found a couple of the painted rocks. One was painted like a penguin or something. I don't know. That's kind of where it triggered from. But they were looking at rocks. We went down in the ocean for a little bit, or Long Island Sound. It's not an ocean, I guess, technically, but or is it? I don't even know. So Yeah, I don't know if there's any in particular. I think they just like, being in nature, period. Say kids cool, stand in the water, look Sasquatch, damn need the pull-ups. What the fuck are you talking about? Scotty J, hey Mike, you mentioned in past videos you got some bad advice when you first started doing this. What did that consist of? I don't really like to breathe life into this individual or his, minions of followers or whatever, his little group. But it's just not a good group of people, and they kind of rope people in who are new and make them think that that's like the right place to be. I just got involved with the wrong group of people, the wrong channel, I guess, host, if you will. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. There was, a lot of faking and stealing and all sorts of negative and horrible shit that was going on. And really, it almost made me quit because I was being fed a bunch of bullshit let's put it this way. I had to unlearn everything I was hearing so I could actually learn what was really happening. So I learned early to be careful who I tune into and who I listen to, and really make sure these people are not just like, feeding information, period, that they just, you'll never hear me just say like this is the way it is, or unless it's something I'm really sure about, and even still I'll say that's for me and that's for this area, or that was for that particular Sasquatch, because you can't really just blanket statement all these things, or you can't just say Sasquatch do this or Sasquatch are this way, or you know what I'm saying. But this was they're like an isolated group, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were isolated from everybody else and everything else, and how it was done. I was kind of trapped. And I was having my footage taken. They would give me a little bit of something, and I was like, oh, cool, that's cool, because I didn't know shit about shit. And they were taking the good stuff. I didn't know. When I found out, I let them do it for a while, and just kept collecting evidence off of it. And then I left. But that was about it. If you're gonna be a researcher, or you're gonna go into the field and stuff, and you're gonna get help from people, just be cautious about who you go to, is all I would say. That's all. I was excited and naive. That's all. It's always on me. I put it on me anytime. There's always somebody that'll either treat you right or treat you wrong, and it's really up to us to pick the right people. You know what I mean? And I did not, so I put it on myself. Danny Staten, what's up, bro? Greetings from South Carolina. White Quartz is a good one for sure. Our cloaked unseen world. What's up? Creatures of our cloaked unseen world. They are rocks. They are the rocks. Some of them are the trees and the weeds and the tree bark. Mm-hmm. Very true. The sooner that you realize that these beings, like, it took me a while to learn that, to not separate these beings and elementals and Bigfoot, to not separate them from the forest or from the woods, but they are one. You know what I mean? He's right. He's absolutely right. They're one. They're connected. They're connected on all levels. Bigfoot is the forest. These elementals are the forest. They are the woods. You know what I mean? They operate as one. He's absolutely right. All that I seen today was a creepy bug. It's all good, bro. Some days are like that, man. Open mind is key, no doubt. Non-talker Strange says, yes, white quartz and every other kind of rock left by the glaciers. But those white quartz would be the one representation, in my opinion. Plus, they glow at night. Yeah, no doubt, bro. They hold a lot of energy. Scotty says, it did suck, Mike. They were shit. Yeah, Scotty was around for all that bullshit. He knows the deal. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Takora says, yeah, a lot of fakers out there, or everything is Bigfoot, squirrels, raccoons, etc. do things too. No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. 100%. 100%. You can't be, ignorant to nature. You really have to understand nature as a whole. Like, when I go out there, if I see something, like, I'll literally, like, you'll hear me talking to people, even if it's even if I'm recording and I know you're not going to watch it till later, like Scotty knows, I'll ask him all the time, like, Scotty, what the hell is this plant? Scotty, Scotty, I need you to just, can you comment, what is this rock? Or what is this thing, or the footprint? Like, I have a guy who's, I speak to every day, or as often as I can, but he's an expert tracker. He's tracked his whole life. I talk to him all the time about prints, because there's shit out here that I don't know what it is. And, we don't have bear. Like, a lot of times you hear people say it's a double bear print. Like, we don't have bear or coyotes or anything big. So when it's a big print, I'm like, oh shit, this could either be a person or a Sasquatch. And why would a barefooted person be out here? But sometimes there's some weird shit out there. There's, one time I thought I had like a gray alien, but then again, I thought about it later, and I was like, I'm like, I didn't post a picture because I was like, you know what? This could be a massive ass turkey. It could just be a fat, huge turkey. And their prints look very similar. They're like the three. From what I understand, anyway, they're huge. None of us will always have all the answers. If someone says they do, I would say, it's my pleasure to meet you, God. I love that. Onwards and upwards, no doubt. Short on Smallfoot, you're 100% right. Don't gas him up. Sean P, absolutely balls in their court. You need an invitation to play. Oh, he was right. Good man. I like that, bro. Mike, serious question. You making s'mores right now? No, I'm in the car. I have to sit in the car because I don't want to wake the kids. It's not worth it. Fleer can be a challenge to distinguish red and green eye shine. Red being the worry. Yeah, like, so here, Mr. DeVito, like, I've heard people say that the red is bad, but the only time I've seen the red, Bubba was here at my house, and he's, my Sasquatch teacher, he's like a brother to me, you know what I mean? But he's the one that I speak to and let mine speak. I have the main connection with, the only one I have the main connection with, consistent connection with. And he was in the yard one day, and I was scared just off what I was seeing originally. And I was inside my screen door, and I was looking out, and it was over the fence, which is I guess it's a 6-foot fence, but it was over that, it was over that height, so easy. And it was like orange, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like looking, and I opened the door and I look out, and they went like orange to red, and orange to red, and then they stay red for a bit. I'm trying to recall, it was a while back, but I think they stay red for a minute, and then they went orange again. And I don't know if they went back and forth again or they stayed orange, but he's very friendly with me. Like he was there quite a while. Just, nothing really came from it. Um, I didn't really get any bad vibes from it or anything. I was in a dead sleep and I woke up and just went out there. Like I kind of wandered out there. So I think he was calling me out there for something and I just got scared and kind of backed out. So he let me be scared. You know what I mean? But I've heard it's like a bad thing too. I really have. But I mean, granted, if I saw it randomly out in the brush, I would think the same way too. But that's the only encounter I've ever had with the red, and that I can think of. So I just figured I'd share. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure it was the eye shine that was out there today. I saw it with my physical eyes, and then I put the FLIR towards it, and I'm pretty sure I was on it, and it wasn't there, on the FLIR, and then but I couldn't see it again with my eyes after, and then I looked again, and it rose up, but I think I had the FLIR on it again. I'm pretty sure, and I didn't see it there either. So, and it was white, so I'm unsure. I guess it does have problems picking it up. Scratching Cowboy, what's up, brother? Trying to catch up to you guys. Okay, I'm back. Baby Jackson was some sort of on a sleep strike. Jesus. All right, I'll be in a minute. Art Hicks, hee haw, hee haw. When in doubt, poke it with a stick, Steve Irwin. That guy was cool. That guy was the truth, man. Alright, well, I'll be in a minute anyway. I said I was only going to hang out a little bit. I told you I would, so I gotta stay true to my word. So we'll hang out. We're at 107. We'll go to 115. We'll go to an hour and 15 minutes. So if you guys have got any last questions or comments, concerns, likes, dislikes, hates, loves, shoot them at me. Where to get a chocolate shake from? Alright. I guess if I gotta go somewhere, just let me know. If you order friendlies, can you get me my regular little Sunday thing? With extra hot fudge and extra peanut butter. Otherwise, I ain't gonna fuck with it. Jesus. Well, woodchuck, if he was Sasquatch woodchuck, how far could you throw that freaking wood? Thank you, Takora. You too. I appreciate it. Very jealous that you're in Washington State. Very jealous. I hope you have a good time. I hope you get the chance to get out there and look around. It's an awesome place to be. Jerry Willard says, Mike, have you heard and others say Sasquatch doesn't like when you try to use technology to see them? Aren't you afraid of many piss them off? Your regulars using the FLIR. Jerry, I'm the biggest person that'll tell you that you need less is more. I don't believe technology is always necessary. I'm doing this more for us. Of course, I'm going in there with the right attitude like we always do. I'm going in there and I'm not trying to trick them. I'm just telling them, hey, I'm here. Right now, I'm just kind of practicing, you know what I mean? And sharing that with you guys. But I'm always going to go in and say, guys, I'm here. I have this. Do you mind giving us something? Stuff to that effect. If I get the wrong vibe off of it, like they don't want it there, or damn well it's going right away. So, yeah, absolutely. You can make a better connection without technology most of the time. But when it comes to sharing, that kind of stuff helps. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation, double-edged sword, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, we're always going to treat them with respect. Absolutely, bro. Mike Flynn, thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that $10, bro. It's not necessary, but I really appreciate you. That's huge. Thank you. I don't even realize that stuff is up. That I don't even know where it is. I don't see it on like my screen. Like I see it when we go like on other channels, but I don't even see the super chat thing here. Buy some bagels. All right, no doubt, bro. I got you. I am truly beginning to believe the wood structures are for the birthing. Only build them when the little foot is really a nest. No, the structures are just connecting pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call them charging stations. Like that, they go there, and that's where everything is sourced to. And they kind of go out there and they charge up. Like if they're not near power lines, they're not near water. You know, stuff like that, or like train tracks where they could draw from the third rail. Those are unnatural places that they could draw from. Well, not water, but like our power lines and stuff they could draw from. They don't need to consume food to get energy. You know what I'm saying? They can, like us, like they can just draw energy differently, almost like a plant through photosynthesis or whatever it's called. You know, so those nests, if you will, or structures, they're like charging stations. They all hang out in there, and they stay in the veil, and everything connects to it. So those tree snaps, if it's snapped up high, it's because the next tree that it needs to connect to is over here, and that's where they snapped it. It's just a mathematical thing. So it hits the bottom, or it hits where they want it to hit. They might snap it there so it hits up here. They might snap it there so it hits down here. But if that tree was closer, they would snap it here so it hit. If it was a little farther, they would snap it up a little higher, a little lower, so it went a little further. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all just to connect the forest to each other. That's really what it does. So those nests, it might be a birthing area. Now, I'm not saying it's not always, or a snap is always there, but most of the time that's what it is. It's just a connecting piece. They're trying to put the connectivity through the forest. A lot of the stuff here is more subtle. It's not like huge structures that you'll see everywhere else, because every time they do that here, there's so many people that they throw it away, they knock it down, they do this, they do that. So they put their stuff more on the ground or smaller, but it's still here. Same concept. Even the mycocellum, I believe it's called, or whatever, is like a fungus and roots that are under the ground. Those are all connector pieces. It keeps everything connected. It basically creates, that's how they cloak, is they're always like in that veil. It's not really, I don't call it cloaking, but it don't matter. It don't matter what you call it. It's how they stay hidden. It's how they keep that veil up, and they keep that, you know, side parallel hidden from us. It's right there. You know, not always, not every realm is right there, but there is one right there. Now, if you feel like there's one that's for birthing, bro, it probably is. Like, you're probably getting that message. They're probably giving you some kind of feedback about what that particular one is. You know what I mean? Got it. Thanks. Yeah, brother. Doug Devine says, Detroit be rocking. Greetings from Louisville, Kentucky. That's awesome. Jerry, his position with them is pure. He's good. Yeah, no, Jerry's been around a while. He knows the deal. They love donuts. See? There you go. See, Sean's got a channel, guys. I mean, he's got a few videos up there of photos. You know, a nice collection of photos that he put together that are pretty awesome. Twinkies. The bourbon capital of you would know that. Mystery trail cam. Did you ever find out who put that trail cam in the swampy wood? Oh, you remember that shit? You remember that shit? No, I haven't been back to that spot since. I forgot about that. No, I never went back there. I mean, that was Owl Lake. I think Owl Lake. We're going in was the video was called. When I banged right in there, I it's kind of against my better judgment. Honestly, guys, I thought I wasn't coming out of there. To be honest with you, when I went in, I don't know why. I just thought it was. I thought I thought the risk was worth it, but I was. I don't know. I felt like I was gonna go in and enter a different world and never come out. That's just what it felt like. But yeah, I don't know what that damn camera was doing out there. I mean, it was pretty well. It's pretty well painted and stuff. Camoed out. All right, guys, I gotta wrap this up here. Billy Bigfoot, what's up, bro? Moon pie and RC cola, no doubt, bro. Those are getting me hungry now. Maybe it's like when you make a specific shape with the wire for a better radio signal. Speaking of wire, I wanted to show you guys the J that Junior gave me. Damn it. I have some wire from there too, though. Like, it's not wire, but I have metal from Camp Hero that I brought back that was like coming out. Brian knows what I'm talking about. It was like coming out of the ground. Like, we don't even know why it was there. It was like rebar from the bluffs, I guess. It's like, they're artificial, but I grabbed some pieces of this metal. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking maybe, like, you know, like I could always like give it to people or like gift it or some shit, 'cause it's just cool to have. But I just grabbed a bunch of pieces of this damn metal, but it's like wiry pieces, and they're not big. Then they're just like, it's a few different sizes, but they're all pretty much this big. Stone cold, and that's the bottom line. Mike, do you ever feel these cryptids staring at you, like burning? Like eyes burning on you, that creepy sixth sense feeling? Yeah, Doug. All the time, Doug. I mean, it's not always in a bad way or, you know, anything like that, but yeah, that's how I know they're there. That's how I know they're there. I feel them. I don't always see them physically. It's like probably 1 in 10 times I see them with my eyes first before I feel them kind of like almost like looking at me or drawing me into exactly where they are. You know, otherwise we'd be shit out of luck. You know, we'd be completely shit out of luck. I'd never know. I'd never find them out there, ever, if it wasn't for that kind of, you know, way to feel it out. They're too well hidden. Also, do you think they get royalties from them commercial Dr. Squatch? Tired of marinating man meat with detergents? Dr. Squatch, I gotta say, man, they look like they got a good product, that soap, though. I'll be honest with you. Great Tall Cloud, good to see you, man. I don't think we've seen you on here yet. That's good. I like it. The last video I watched was Out of This World, when you drove with the night, with the light on. Night filming. Oh, night filming, not the FLIR. That's the area I was talking about earlier. It was the drive-in is kind of like next to there's woods on both sides. We don't even touch the other side because I went in there once. There was down drones everywhere. They were downed, big expensive drones. Big. I've never seen these drones before. Like, they were huge and very expensive, and they were just left there. Like, they were all downed. And there was a bunch of what looked like grave sites, like giant grave sites. And I got a negative vibe. Like, not, you know, but just pressure, and like pushing me, and like you know, like if somebody was like looking at you, like, get out of here, like, you know what I mean? Like, just, that's what it felt like. And so I left and I didn't go back. But that's what that one side is of, that's the side I was filming of, and that's only one little section, and then it opens up into a more peaceful area, so that's what we were filming down there. But I never filmed that spot. But yeah, I was just driving out of that area I was talking about earlier, the one that's a toss-up, and that's what I was doing, filming that side. I have more footage. I'll put it if you guys want it. Like I said, I'll put that spotlight video, but I was standing still and doing one big area. It's the area that's up front with all the, I guess it's Cudzo, I don't know, people talk about it all the time, but it's basically It's a huge nesting area up in there. It's huge. It's wild. It's all like hidden stuff under there. It's like a fortress underneath. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoy it, man. I really do. I love the timestamps. I love when you guys leave a timestamp. That's huge because it helps the next person. There's a lot of you guys that talk to me out there, and we speak and we discuss, but there's a lot that aren't. There's a lot of people here that are just watching. They're unsure. They don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, there's 39 people here right now. They're not all talking. So some people are just here hanging out, and they want to listen, they want to learn, they want to understand. So when you guys leave those timestamps where you saw something, because I don't watch my stuff back, I don't go over it, I don't do all that, like, you know, breakdown videos and circle shit and this and that. So when you guys leave those timestamps, that's huge, because that brings somebody exactly where they need to be to see what they want to see, and they can decipher from there. And I appreciate you guys, especially Dre, Talk Cloud, you know, a lot. You guys know who you are. Appreciate it. Patty Price, cool. I made it. I got a bounce very shortly, and this happens every time. I feel bad leaving because somebody comes in, but I should have been gone 20 minutes ago. You got that gift. Oh, Blue. Oh, sorry, I'll read you off. So you just got it. Blues and Magic. Blues in G Music. Sorry. Blues in G Music. Welcome. You got that gift. Feeling eyes on you. From being in combat, we all have it. Some aren't aware. Hypervigilance, my brother. In arms, yes. Hypervigilance, yeah. It's a key thing that has really no purpose anywhere else but in this in the field with doing Sasquatch and other beings and stuff. It really has, hypervigilance has no purpose in the world, you know, because we're not under attack. We don't need to see everything really super fast and take things in at a rapid pace and analyze what's necessary and what needs to be thrown away, and it has no purpose. Most people driving down the road look at the road in front of them. We take in everything. You have to do that when there's threats that could be anywhere and could be everywhere. Any little minor detail could be where they buried a bomb or an ID, or where, you know, someone could be lying in wait. Yeah, hypervigilance serves a huge purpose. Yes, it's awesome. It's awesome out in the field. Very useful tool. Peanut butter and watermelon. Scratching Cowboys just rambling off food now. Great Talk Cloud. A long time ago I was here. A long time ago I was here. That video was crazy. You have to watch in slow motion or you miss most of it. Yes. Yeah, I hear you. DSMO says, we need you, Mike. Stay with us. The old guard. Common folk who loved it are getting too old. The real people now. It's pay me if you want to see my stuff. Yes. I know what you mean, DSMO. I'm you're not gonna get that out of me. I that's one thing that we will strive for forever, is to, you know, I got this for free. So to charge someone is just fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I got to the point where I will accept donations. I don't care. Like, I appreciate that so damn much, but it's not a requirement. You know what I mean? You're right. Some people make it a requirement, and it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I've seen these live streams where if they want you to say hi, if you want them to say hi to you, you have to super chat. If you want to ask a question, it has to be in a super chat. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and that was that was a Ghost Hunter channel, but I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing. People were doing it. I mean, $5 at a time. Bang, 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 bang. Mike. What's up, Satch? Some were demons, nor Save. My bad, I forget. DSMO, it's good to see you, man. All you guys, I appreciate you all being here, really. Yeah, so what he says, you need to go to watch that last video. It's insane. What he's saying is watch the speed. So there's a speed, what he's saying, there's a video speed point, and obviously it takes longer to do it, and it makes it sound like I'm drunk, but if you put it on 0.25, that's why that when I do the ride along videos, that's what I should write it in the description, but I don't. But that's what I really kind of want you guys to do, is put it on at least 0.5, you know, half speed, so you can see it. You'll see it a lot better, you know. It takes longer, obviously, but that's why I only do like a 5-minute video, is because you have to slow it down to 0.25. It'll take you 20 minutes to do a 5-minute video, and that's just if you watch it straight through and don't stop and screenshot, etc. But it's a lot of fun. Will not let me send you a super chat with comments attached. Oh yeah, I don't know, bro. I honestly, I don't know anything about this shit, honestly. Cloaked Unseen World. I really don't. But it's all good. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. I really do. That's all. You could ask questions. You don't have to super chat. That's. I appreciate you guys. I'm just happy you're here. I'm happy to talk to you. You know, I wasn't feeling great when we started, and now I'm feeling better. So I gotta thank you guys for that. You build me up, you pick me up, you get me going a little bit. You know, making my brain tick. You know, you guys know I have a TBI, so this sometimes I stutter. You know, I stutter step through shit, but it helps me work my muscles, my brain muscles. It's all good. Thanks for everything. You keep me at edge of my seat. I worry about you, though. I know, bro. Today was sketchy. When you saw the videos down, got them back. Oh, I don't know what happened. I didn't see it cut out, Joe. I'm sorry. Bagels ain't cheap, no doubt. When you slow the videos down, it shows them a lot better. Otherwise, they're easy to miss. Too quick to slow. Tool is the equalizer. Slow tool is the equalizer, no doubt. Totally. I'm gonna post a video right after this of the second. I think it's the second video I put out there, or maybe it's the last one, whatever. But of the thermal, the FLIR. I did a little spotlight video of there. You'll like it. You'll like it a lot. I stood in one spot basically. I only walked around a good like 10 feet back and forth, and I shot into the brush, and it goes deep, and the flashlight was dying on me, but it still went in a good ways. So I'll post that as soon as we get off. Mike, you're blowing up. Told you last year, but girl, it's the real deal. That's why I almost don't want people to know. I almost don't want people to know too, honestly. I like the small knit group. I know it sounds ass backwards because most people are like trying to play YouTube, you know, algorithms, and I want subscribers and fame and fortune. I don't give a shit. Like, I'd rather have quantity over quality. I mean, quality over quantity, because, you know, I've had MVTV share. Like, I love MVTV. Don't get me wrong. They've been around forever. It's a good place to go to see a lot. You know, a lot of stuff, like, because you can't always search the whole internet and find stuff, so like that's a good place to go and find stuff, like highlight reels. Use my stuff like 4 times, and it brings people in, but sometimes it just brings in people that, like, in droves. You know, it might bring in like 50 people in one day, the day you share something. I might not want like 30 of them because they're just rude trolls and shit, you know what I mean? So I like when you guys like word of mouth, like kind of like it works itself in, you know, kind of naturally, you know, by referral almost. Like it works out well that way, I think. So anyway, yeah, I have to set something up so I can go up to some woods and chill. Yo, if you can make it out here, Pito, if you can make it out here, like, I'll be happy to go hang out with you, man. You get zapped in all your areas. You know how it feels, I'm sure. Do you stay or do you go? I don't get zapped. Like, Bubba taught me how not to get zapped. He said, don't look us in the eyes. we don't really like the word zapped because it's like a negative thing. He said to me. He said we don't do it on purpose, but you guys stare at us. We try to look away. We try to hide our face, but you keep looking at us, and basically it drains us. To look at them in the eyes sucks us dry. So, but I don't really get zapped because I don't look at them for too long. You'll notice even if we see one looking at us, like I won't stay there long. I won't stay there too long. I'll move along. But when I go in the veil, like in the connecting areas, when it's like activated, when they're in there, and when they're all energy, you know, they're all in that small like structure zone, if you will. Like when I go in there for too long, that's when I get like quote unquote zapped. I get drained. I get sucked dry. I lose a half a day. Eddie, you know, in the beginning you lose like 2 days, a day or two. You lose it. You know, you're dragging, you're sluggish, all sorts of shit. After a while, you build up. But now, at this point, like, I come home, I nap for 2 hours, and I'm back to normal. But, you know, that's if I go in, like, in the thick of it, you know what I'm saying? But, there's ways around it, you know? If you stay on trail, like, if you stay on trail the whole time, you shouldn't really have any, like, drainage issues, like, as far as zapped or anything to that effect, but it's hard to say. Because sometimes they might come across trail, but you get my drift. Maybe you should drive slower. I can't. Yes, but do it. At the end, there is massive being that gets pissed when you hit it with the light. Eric Monroe sent me a couple things. There's a big bastard in there. Like he's got a snout. I mean, man, he almost looks like a horse. Like it almost looks like a horse because his snout is so big. Shut up, short on Smallfoot. Don't listen to him. When it comes to monetizing, my conscience won't let me. Yeah, it's I mean, monetizing really doesn't do anything, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna put out videos, like, or live streams, you know, and you have the 1,000 subscribers or whatever, like, I said the same thing, but, like, I monetize, like, I don't monetize my regular videos, because I whatever, but, like, once you monetize, like, I've never collected a dime, because I don't really know how, but at the same time, like, you know, it doesn't hurt. Like if you do like a 3-hour live stream, Joe, you might make like 10-15 bucks or whatever. Like they'll probably take 40% of it, but whatever. If they want to give you $100 at the end of the month because you did live streams, here's the thing, Joe, they're gonna advertise anyway. They didn't always, and that's when I was against it, but they're gonna put advertisements on your live stream anyway. Every time someone clicks on, you know, Western New York Bigfoot Organization, they're gonna still see a commercial on the playback. So, you know, you might as well play ball. I don't monetize my videos, so it's a fucking waste of time. I put out too many to get a lot of views, so it's like it don't matter to me. I don't know. I'm not into playing the YouTube game too, Joe. I get it. Totally get it, bro. Fleer is tough to get used to. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working at it, guys. I promise. People ask me to prove stuff, and I could with your videos, but I don't want thousands coming, and you get a-holes. I know. I get. People always say, "Why don't you share your stuff around?" I just don't. I don't. Like, I don't want to just put it all over Facebook pages and groups and this and that and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know, but then again, I don't know. I don't feel like that's what we're supposed to do. I don't, at least myself, I don't feel like I'm supposed to do it. So, I'd rather be able to connect with everyone here, and you know what I mean? Like, as it grows, it grows. But, I don't want to force it. Let's put it like that. I don't want to have to work to make it grow. Like, so let's let it grow it in, like, at a organic pace. Let's put it that way. All right, guys, I gotta wrap this up though. Doug Devine says, I think it's just on my end, Mike. Why I keep losing you? Oh, maybe, bro. I'm sorry, Joe. Oh, well, you could always reach me anytime now. Mike, thank you for your time, sir. Catch you on the next one at half staff. Oh, okay, gotcha, half staff. Pray for our fellow soldiers in Afghanistan. God bless America. No doubt, bro. Well said. I never felt like I'm looking for them. Oh, Scott Luna, sorry. I should call you guys out. I'm just... Well, we should let you rest. You do a ton of videos and a lot of work. Thanks and good night. Yeah, no problem, bro. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I'm gonna post that video as soon as we get off. Scott says, I never feel like I'm looking them in the eye. I never see them, but I absolutely get hit with their energy draining abilities. If they don't like calling it zapped, it hits me hard when they do it. I mean, I'm just going off what I was said, what was said to me by Bubba, but again, like, it's all personal, so it might not matter to anybody else, but any other Sasquatch. I'm just going off what he told me. But if you're going into their areas where their structures are and stuff, that's where the veil is activated. You know what I'm saying? Where they're cloaked at, where their energy is all charged up at. It's all free flowing. It's all, in those structures, the snaps, the bends and tucks and all that stuff, that's all free flowing. That's all their free flowing energy in there. And we're not really built to be inside it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go off trail and we go in those places. We're not built for that. Like, we're not built to be inside of all that energy and stuff that they have inside the veil. That's where we get sucked dry, in my opinion. I mean, there might be other ways it occurs. I'm not too positive, but... Alright, let's see. I heard today 1.8 cents per watch. That's wild. It's interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's interesting that you know that. That's cool. Thanks. That's a good breakdown. Oh yeah, it's Danny. It's terrible, man. Thank you for your service. Oh, no problem, Joe. Thank you, brother. Mount Talk is strange. Have a good night. Night, Mike. Keep on. Keep on keeping on. We appreciate you. DSMO, thank you. I really appreciate you. A tri-field meter? No, I have to look into it. I don't even know what that is, really. I've tried to make a personal connection with them, so, like, I'm only just now starting to, like, a little bit look into, technology-wise, but, I try to, make it a personal connection. Like, maybe I'll do a film soon. Next time I go to my spot and I do grounding or whatever, or earthing, I'll kind of show you. Maybe I'll show you the difference it can make when you go barefooted and stuff. And that's something technology can't do. To just put your bare feet into the ground and try to feel the energy free flowing through. But I'll check it out. I went and got a compass, but Brian loved it, so I gave it to Brian. Montauk is strange. That was fun to use out there. I gotta get another one of those. Like Jimbo asked to get a dog whistle. Went and tried that a couple times. I forget it sometimes, but that I have it. But I have a reason. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm interested to know. I just don't know. What I'm getting at is I don't know about the technology. I've done everything, you know, I've done it like without, so I'm not hip to it, let's put it that way. Mike is a tri-field recorder. Okay, yeah, I got you. I think, but stay true to yourself, my brother from another mother. Gotta get some rest, sleep. Yes, I'm out of here too, Joe. All right, guys. As always, thank you. Yeah, I started losing my train of thought there at the end, so I must be getting tired. But again, moderators, thank you so much. I appreciate every last one of you. Mike Flynn, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. That is not a requirement to be here. I don't want anyone to ever think that. You know, Mike Flynn goes back a way, long ways. So I appreciate him. Period. But that was huge. Some of you guys go to the PayPal and have sent me, you know, I don't large and small, whatever. It don't matter. I don't care. Like you know, nothing. There's no wrong donation. Some people make you think you have to, like, oh, it has to be a large number. I don't give a shit. If you can, that's cool. If not, it's not a requirement at all. I just want you guys to be comfortable here. That's it. We're here to hang out. We're here to learn. You know, let's have fun with it. As always, guys, thank you. And have a great, blessed night. I'm going to post that other little video now, and you'll have it soon. Take care. Thank you all.